Have you ever felt like there was an invisible barrier between you and money? As if prosperity was always slipping through your fingers, despite your best efforts? What if I told you there was a spiritual secret, used for centuries by masters and sages, that could open the doors to abundance every day, and all you need to do is repeat a few words with faith? Sound too simple? That's where the power lies. What I'm going to reveal here isn't a magic formula, but a spiritual code of manifestation, a real practice that aligns your energy with God's riches. If you're tired of living in scarcity, without direction, and waiting for a miracle, know this: the miracle can begin now. And the key lies in the power of words, which activate invisible but very real forces. So, take advantage and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and leave a like, because what you'll discover in this video could change your financial destiny forever. If you're ready for this transformation, stay with me until the end, because abundance is already on its way. All that's left is for you to do. There comes a time in life when we feel a silent call within us, asking for change. It's not just about paying bills or earning more. It's a deep desire to break out of patterns of scarcity and make room for a new reality. This transformation begins within, but is reflected externally, in the form of wealth, abundance, and open doors where before there were only obstacles. It's as if God whispers, "It's time." There are words that carry an almost invisible, yet absolutely real, power. Inspired by the teachings of the Count of Saint Germain, these spiritual affirmations are not just pretty phrases. They are energetic commands that reconfigure the field around us. When spoken with faith, they begin to change everything: thoughts, emotions, and even life events. They are like keys that unlock prosperity. Today, you'll learn 3 of these powerful affirmations. They're not mystical in the distant sense. They're practical, accessible, and effective. When applied with intention and visualization, they activate the spiritual code of manifestation. And the promise is clear: those who practice them consistently will see their reality transform. Because the universe responds to the energy of your faith. It's that simple. There was a time when everything seemed lost. Bills piled up, hope faded, and our hearts were at war with fear. It was like walking in the dark, stumbling over doubts and unsure of where to turn. But it was precisely at this rock bottom that something surprising happened. Amidst the chaos, a seed of faith emerged, small but powerful, and with it, an opportunity for transformation. It was by chance, or by divine purpose, that I discovered a code of wisdom hidden among ancient words. It didn't come from internet gurus, but from a truth that had echoed since ancient times: the power of words. There, I understood that my mouth could be a bridge to miracles or a wall to scarcity. I began to speak differently, and little by little, the energy around me began to shift. Affirmations were my way out of the crisis. At first, it seemed silly, repeating phrases while looking in the mirror or before bed. But day after day, something inside me changed, and so did the world outside. The manifestation began in small details: an unexpectedly paid bill, a new idea, a sense of peace. Wealth wasn't just money. It was clarity, strength, and the certainty that God was with me. Affirmations are much more than just words thrown into the wind. They are true spiritual keys that open the doors to abundance and prosperity. When repeated with faith, they reprogram your energy, aligning your being with the natural flow of God's riches. Transformation begins within, where the energy of thought creates the reality you experience. By practicing these words daily, I began to see real changes: opportunities arising, relationships strengthening, and an inner peace that not even money can buy. This is proof that the power of words lies not in empty words, but in the faith that sustains them and the clear visualization of what we desire to manifest. The Bible itself teaches that by faith we are healed, demonstrating that all transformation is born from what we declare with conviction. So, if you still doubt the impact of affirmations, think of them as seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. If watered with belief and repetition, they sprout, blossom, and bear fruit in the form of real prosperity. The energy you emit creates a vibrational field that attracts what resonates with it, and that includes the wealth God wants for you. The Count of Saint Germain taught that the power of words begins with the phrase, I am. This is a declaration that goes beyond mere speech. It is an affirmation of your identity and your direct connection with the divine. When you say, I am, you are activating a creative force that shapes your reality and opens pathways to prosperity and wealth. On the spiritual plane, Jesus used similar expressions to affirm his mission and authority, such as, I am the light of the world. This shows that the power of affirmative words is universal, recognized by the greatest traditions. The secret lies in speaking with conviction, feeling each word as if it were the absolute truth. The energy that accompanies this speech has the power to transform dreams into reality. Therefore, saying, I am, with intention and faith is not arrogance, but an act of conscious creation. When you integrate this philosophy into your life, your words cease to be mere repetitions and become a sacred ritual, a tool for manifesting what God has already placed in your heart. Thus, you become a true artisan of your own abundance. The first affirmation is powerful and simple. I am God's wealth descending into my hands and being used. When you repeat this, you connect directly to the divine source of wealth and abundance. It's not just passively receiving, but allowing this energy to flow and be applied in your life with purpose and wisdom. Wealth becomes a tool of transformation. The second affirmation reinforces the movement of energy. I am God's wealth in action. Here, you declare that you are not standing still, but that prosperity is active, working through you. It's an invitation to assume the role of co-creator of your reality, using the power of words to move energy, open doors, and bear fruit. Action is key. Finally, the third affirmation closes the cycle. I am the open doors that no one can close. This represents absolute trust in the path being created, in divine protection, and in the certainty that opportunities will manifest. These words are a true spiritual code, opening doors to success and keeping all types of energetic blockages at bay. For affirmations to truly unlock the energy of abundance, it's essential to repeat them daily with intention and emotion. Simply reciting them isn't enough. You need to feel each word pulsing within you, as if it were already true. A simple ritual, whether in the morning upon waking or at night before bed, helps cement this practice and transform your vibration. Besides repetition, visualization is a powerful ally. Imagine yourself living in wealth, feeling prosperity flowing into every aspect of your life. The clearer this image, the stronger your connection with the universe and the spiritual code you're activating. Faith, in this process, is the fuel that keeps everything moving. Finally, it's important to practice affirmations daily. Act as if you've already achieved the desired transformation. This allows the words to stop being mere phrases and become part of your essence. With this practice, manifestation happens naturally, and you become a true channel of the abundance God has in store for you. Helen was lost, as many of us have been, financially directionless and filled with doubts about her worth and future. But she decided to try something different. She began using affirmations and visualization as daily tools. Over time, the energy of her mind shifted, opening paths that previously seemed inaccessible. With faith and clarity of intention, Helen won unexpected awards, received job opportunities, and realized dreams that seemed distant. Her life became a real example of what conscious manifestation can do when the heart and mind are aligned. True wealth came not only from money, but from trusting the process and the power God placed within her. She proves that anyone, regardless of background or current condition, can transform their reality. All they need to do is embrace the right practices, repeat affirmations with emotion, and believe that prosperity is already available. Helen is living proof that the secret lies in consistency and self-love. True transformation happens when you decide to move beyond the realm of ideas and put practice into action. Imagining your ideal life is the first step, but it's through daily action, accompanied by faith, that manifestation gains strength. Visualize in detail, feel the joy of having already achieved it, and focus on the affirmations that activate the energy of prosperity. It's important to remember that every small action counts. Speaking words with emotion, making room for new things, and giving thanks in advance for your achievements. This alignment between thought, feeling, and action creates a powerful cycle that moves the universe in your favor. God always responds to the energy you emit, opening the doors to wealth. So, continue with discipline and patience, even on the days when it seems difficult. Faith is the fuel that keeps the process going. Don't forget to celebrate every step forward, no matter how small, and keep your mind focused on what you want to manifest. The power is in you. You just need to act with intention and confidence. When you discover a life-changing spiritual code, it's natural to want to share that light with others. Sharing affirmations, the importance of faith, and the power of manifestation multiplies positive energy and creates a chain of prosperity that reaches beyond your immediate circle. It's an act of love and expansion. Furthermore, by sharing this knowledge, you strengthen your own practice. Teaching and exchanging experiences nourishes your connection with God and abundance. This exchange creates a network of support and inspiration, where each person becomes a channel for opening new doors and spreading the energy of wealth and prosperity. Never underestimate the impact of a word shared at the right time. The simple act of passing on an affirmation can be the spark someone needs to begin their own transformation. Thus, the message grows, the good multiplies, and the universe responds with multiplied blessings for all involved. Let's anchor everything we've learned now by repeating the 3 transformative affirmations that are true keys to manifesting abundance. Say with me, I am God's wealth descending into my hands and being used. Feel this deep connection with the source of prosperity. Now repeat, I am God's wealth in action. Let this phrase activate the energy moving within you, opening pathways and awakening opportunities that were previously unseen. It's the power of words working in harmony with your faith. Finally, reaffirm, I am the open doors that no one can close. Be assured that divine protection is guiding your journey, and that wealth and abundance flow freely into your life. Remember, the universe is ready to respond to your energy. You just need to step into your power. Now that you know the secret and understand the power of affirmations, I invite you to reflect. What would your life be like if financial abundance were already a reality? Are you willing to make the daily commitment to repeat these words, feel this energy, and act with faith? Transformation depends on your decision, and the first step is yours. Remember, all true change begins within you. By putting these practices into action, you become a channel for the prosperity God wants to pour into your life. So, ask yourself, what doors are you willing to open today? What spiritual codes do you want to activate to manifest wealth and joy? If this content resonated with you, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like it to receive more messages that can change your trajectory. The journey to prosperity is just beginning, and I'll be here to accompany you every step of the way. Let's join us in this transformation.